so much for joining me. So today's session, another seated session, but we're going to work on some crane movements to bring in some openness through all of our joints. The crane actually signifies harmony and longevity. So that's what we're going for within our body, opening up all those joints. If you're joining me sitting in a chair, sit towards the end of your chair so you can have both feet planted on the ground and then connect to your sit bones. So you might even move the thighs so you can actually find the sit bones and feel nice and grounded. This is going to help you lift through the crown of the head. So maybe you even tuck the chin back so the head is stacked over the heart and then the hips. This is what we're going for throughout our entire session. So we're just going to start at the top with a little bit of joint opening by drawing the chin towards the chest, really let it hang down, and then we'll gently look up towards the sky. Chin to chest and looking up. Try to let those shoulders hang down. Remember, 70%, so we're not going to push too far. And we're checking in on our breath. We notice that as we lift our chin towards the sky, it might change how deep we can breathe. So then we want to ease off a little bit. We'll end with our chin to our chest. And then we'll come back to neutral. And we're going to look over one shoulder, keeping your head nice and level. And then back to center and across to the other side. You might notice that one shoulder you can look easily over, and the other one you might not look as far. But just try to keep your head level and a smooth movement looking from side to side. And we'll do one more round, both sides. And then we'll come back to center. And we're going to draw it all together. So a little circle here. You drop the chin to the chest, ear to shoulder, and you can go around with the nose and ear to the other shoulder, chin to chest. You can keep going with that, or if it feels better, you can just lean your ear to the shoulder, back to center, ear to the other shoulder. Completely up to you. If we're making a whole circle, let's go the other way a couple of times. Just warming up the neck. And we'll come back to center by drawing our chin towards our chest. And then back to neutral. Check in, maybe tuck that chin in, lift up through the crown, and then into the shoulder. So relax the arms to the side, and we'll just start with some circling here. Now you can leave the arms hanging down, or you could bring the hands to the shoulders and incorporate a little bit of shoulder and elbow circles. Completely up to you. This might feel a little awkward with the hands, so then again, just relax down and think about bringing those shoulder blades together as you draw back. And then we'll go the other direction. So pull them apart. Really think about drawing those shoulder blades out to the side. And again, that option is there with the circles, hands on the shoulders. Do a couple more. And then back a few times. We always need to go back a little bit more from all of that looking at devices that we do. And then shake them down. Try to release any tension. And then we're going to let them hang by the side of our chair, and we're going to reach one arm down. So reach towards the ground, a little bit of lean into it, stretching through the side, and then center, and then other side. So just kind of going back and forth, moving at your own pace, a big reach through, and really think about pulling those shoulder blades down. You actually have to engage your core here, using all of the abs to help keep yourself stable. Let's do one more round, both sides. And then back to center. Okay, from here, you can place your hands on your knees if it feels good. We're going to do a little circle. So we're going to lean forward on the inhale, circle on the hips, and then round the back on the exhale. A big circle. You'll feel that weight shifting on your sit bones as you circle around. We're drawing that energy through the body, warming up our spine a little bit more. Okay, let's go the other direction. And lifting the heart on the inhales, leaning forward, exhale, rounding. Last one, we'll really round the back, get a big stretch through, and then release. Coming up, sit up nice and tall. Now we're going to take our legs. I'm going to scoot back in my chair because of the injury, and we're just going to kick out one leg. So just push your heel out towards the front here. Just reach out and get a stretch. You can even lift it up if that feels good. Draw your toes towards your body, pulling back on that hamstring. Just intention to help stretch through the leg, and then release. And then we're going to do the other side. So lifting up that other leg. Again, if you have two good feet, draw those toes back towards you. See if you can get a stretch through the back of the leg there. And then release. And we'll do that one more time. So lifting up, draw the toes towards you, get that stretch through the legs, or just leave it on the ground and lean forward a little bit. And then release. All right, one more, lifting up, draw those toes back, and then release. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. From here, we're just gonna move our hands like they're moving through waters, turning from our spine. Big swooping motions, palms face down. Just drag them through your favorite material, be that sand, the water, the snow. Just imagine you're moving that energy around. Deep belly breaths. Just playing with the energy. Palms just face down, and we turn on our whole spine, just moving from side to side, not pushing too far. Let's do a couple more rounds, back and forth. And then we'll just let go. So we'll just come down to center and just release and settle down. Now we'll come into like water's wave in a seated variation. So the arms come to the side, and we'll lift up on an inhale. Arms come to shoulder height and shoulder width, and then upper arms, forearms, and palms sink down. So we inhale and we lift up, little shoulder circles, and then push those palms down to the earth. Moving with your own breath. Inhale up, and then exhale down. See if you can release any tension that you might have in the shoulders. See if you can find that wave of movement through the spine and the arms, and then just wave back down. So like waves growing in the ocean, rolling through. Do a few more. And then we'll settle down from here. And then we're going to support the sky. So we're going to inhale, bring those palms up. Turn them towards the sky. Push up, look up, and find a big stretch through the front of your body. Try to keep those shoulders down. Big breath. Release the shoulders, relax the arms, turn the palms to the earth, and let them sink down. Inhale, we're going to gather. Push and support the sky, looking up. Find that length through the front of the torso. Relax the arms, the shoulders, palms turn and face down, and we sink back to the dantian. Inhale, gather, last time. Support the sky, looking up. And then relax and let the arms come down. Okay, really moving into that crane sequence now. Lots of spine movement and energy flow. We're going to inhale and open our wings, a little bit of arch in the back. And then exhale, close the wings, round the backs, arms and hands in front. So inhale and open, lift the chest. Exhale, close, round the back. Again, move with your own breath. Think about how majestic that crane is. Standing tall, opening wide. Few more rounds. Finding that open heart, open chest, and then that big rounded back pulling through the spine. Let's do one more. And then just release. Relax down again. Let the arms come to the side. Sit up nice and tall. And then this time we're going to cross the arms, whichever feels best on the outside, and we're going to inhale and lift them up. And then as we exhale, we're going to turn our torso. Our pinkies will point down and we'll open the arms about 45 degrees to each side. And then release. Then we'll inhale, come up. And we'll exhale to the other side. Release. Now it's up to you. You can look forward. You could look towards your palm. Or keep the head neutral or look back. Follow what feels good. Remember, we're not pushing our body past a point of comfort. We're just gently turning and twisting. Few more rounds, crossing and lifting on the inhales. Exhaling, dropping those arms. Enjoy the big movements. Enjoying that opening of the spine. Let's do one more round. Both sides. And release. Take a moment. Maybe you notice any differences you might feel. Let's take a second from here. We're going to bring both hands to our hips and we're going to think about waving one wing at a time. So we're going to lift, inhale up, exhale down. Other side, inhale, reaching out, exhale, pressing down. So again, finding that rotation in the shoulder and elbow joint. Connecting mind, body, and movement. Always flowing with your own breath. Let's do a couple more. Do this last round, both sides. And then we'll do both arms together. So inhale, lift up all the way overhead. Exhale, settle down the front of the body. So inhale, we're gathering. Exhale down. Let's do 2 more. And then release. Okay, in the next portion, you have the option where you can grab onto your chair to help with stability. I really encourage that if you have any sort of leg injury. Also, you could just try and engage your abs and engage your core so then you can lift up your legs. Okay, this does really work our lower abs. So having that support of the chair does help. Okay, your goal right now is again, lift through the crown of the head, and we're going to do some crane lifts of our leg. So I'm going to start with the good leg so you can see how it's done. We're going to lift and point the toes down on the inhale. Exhale, push your foot out, toes towards the sky. Then drop it down to the earth and just pull it back. Then we'll do the other side. So we'll lift, exhale out, drop down to the earth, and then pull back. So inhale, exhale out, drop down, and relax. We're going to do a few rounds, so really follow your breath. Tighten the abs. Try to keep that weight level if you can. Remember, keeping your foot connected to the ground will help. We'll do a few more. Lift. Really think about tightening those abs. They might be getting tired. Let's do one more. And release. Take them a little bit wider. We'll release that lower back and abs for a moment. So we'll inhale up. Exhale down. You can fold forward all the way if you have 2 good feet, or just fold a little bit. Hands or forearms on the knees, and just think about releasing that lower back here. Opening up the legs a little bit wider helps to release the lower back. Take 2 more breaths. And then inhale and come up. Bring the feet back into position. From here, we're going to spread our wings in that leaning forward position. So we're going to lean a little bit, drop our arms to the sides, and we're going to think inhale, lift up. Exhale, release down. Think about having a flat back. So we're leaning with the heart. Using the back muscles to engage and lift those arms up and then release down. Like you're flying through the sky, gently gliding. Find that lightness through the arms. And then come down and release. Come back up. Okay, one more variation. I'm going to move back onto the end of my chair here. We're going to bring our arms into that wonderful hold the ball position, okay? Starting with the left arm on the bottom. We're going to bring that left arm on the outside. And then it's going to come overhead as the right palm presses down. spreading our wings. Then we're going to open to the side, and we're going to bring them back to that hold the ball position. Then we're going to rotate our ball. And now we're going to do the other side. So that right arm's going to come out and then overhead. And then we're going to open big and then close, right arm underneath. Rotate your ball. Feel that movement, that circling. And then left arm overhead. Try to find your own flow. So relax. Left arm underneath. Rotate. Playing with that ball of energy. And then right arm overhead and pushing down. Level. Close around that ball. Turn it. Left arm goes up. Beautiful. Relax. This one's really good for engaging our mind into our movements. It's a little bit of a challenge. Circle your ball. And then spread your wings. Level the arms. Right arm underneath. Close around your ball. Turn it. We're going to do 2 more. Left arm comes overhead. Level. Last one. Left arm's underneath. And then we turn our ball. Turn. And then bring that right arm overhead. Level out. Bring those hands to center. Imagine that ball of energy or light between the palms, and then inhale and pull it apart. Exhale, push together. Take a few breaths here. See if you can start to feel a little bit of tingling through the palms. Relax your shoulders down. Lift through the crown of the head. And then release the arms down. We'll take a big inhale, lift up towards the sky. And then exhale, hands down the front of the body. Nice and slow. 2 more times, moving as slow as you want. We inhale and lift up. Exhale and just float down. Last one. Bring the hands to the belly. Whichever hand feels best on the outside, interlocking the thumbs. Close the eyes for 2 or 3 breaths. See if you can relax the forehead and the jaw. The shoulders hang down. Notice any changes that might have happened in your body. And then one last time, we'll inhale and lift those arms up. Exhale down. And then release. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's session and you're feeling nice and relaxed and have that energy flowing to carry you throughout your day.